I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we're 27 Travels.
And this video, we're coming at you from Dubrovnik. We are so excited to be here. Croatia is a country that both Gabby and I have been wanting to come to forever. It's been at the top of our bucket list, so we literally cannot believe that we are here right now.
Like, it has been on our list for so long that I feel like this is like a pinch me moment. I'm like, am I really here? Did I fly from New York like this morning and now I'm here in Croatia? Like, are you kidding?
So we're actually in Croatia because of KLM. KLM flew us out to Croatia to experience the destination, but also to experience their flight from New York to here, and for us to give you like our honest and true opinion of like what our experience is like. So we're gonna rewind back a little bit to the flight and then catch you back up in real time, which is only just a few hours ago because we literally just got here. Okay, so we are starting our journey today at JFK Airport. We were actually just in the Delta One Lounge, which was amazing, like luxury high class experience.
It was actually so fancy because you don't go through security where you normally go through security. Here at JFK, you like go through the special like Delta One Lounge entrance, and then you like walk. It's like a fancy walk, and then
it feels like a red carpet runway to the Delta One Lounge, basically.
Yeah, and then there's this super short like security line. It just felt like very, very bougie. And then you walk from there to like the inside of the lounge, and they had like everything, like food, drinks, you name it.
But that actually makes sense because today we are flying KLM business class to Croatia. Our first stop is a layover in Amsterdam. So if there is enough time, because our flight is actually like an hour delayed right now, so we're not sure if we're gonna have time, but we're gonna try and go to the KLM lounge at Amsterdam because we heard it is amazing. So we're actually flying to Croatia with KLM. They sent us on this round trip flight because they want us to experience their airline and experience all different parts of the airline. This leg of the trip we're flying business class, but on the other leg of the trip we're flying premium economy. So we're gonna get to experience both aspects and see, you know, all the differences and stuff. But we are so excited because we love KLM as an airline. If you know, we marched with them at New York City Pride this year, so we love them. They are amazing. So we're really excited to go on this trip with them.
We're going basically from New York to Amsterdam and then Amsterdam to Croatia, and we've never been to Croatia before, and we are so excited to go and obviously excited to fly with KLM for this.
Okay, we're at our gate now, but just wanted to mention that I don't think I was clear that like the reason why we got access to the Delta One Lounge is because KLM is a partner airline of Delta. So because we're flying KLM business class, we got access to the Delta One Lounge because they're partner airlines. Our business class seats on our KLM flight to Amsterdam. We have our connecting flight after that will be to Croatia. We're in our own like little pods, and I love these like little Wi-Fi seats of the sleeping pods because you can just fully extend your feet when you don't want to fully lay down, and then when you want to lay down, there's all of these little buttons that you can do to like adjust your seat so that you're more comfortable. They also give you a pillow and a blanket and an amenity kit. Gabby closed the privacy door. She said she wasn't going to do that. Keep this open so I can watch you while you sleep.
Creepy.
You're not gonna sleep like that. You're gonna sleep completely flat. Okay, so we just took off. It says we have about 5 hours and 43 minutes left of the flight, which is actually really quick because I feel like we just got up in the air. I feel like flights from like New York to Europe always feel super fast to us. It says we're gonna get there at 7:30 in the morning. But one cool thing that I just found out about our business class seat pod here is that you can actually close this little privacy door like whenever you want to. If you just go like this, you can close your little privacy door. So like if you want to sleep or if you just like kind of like don't want to be bothered, you can just do that. I'm not gonna do it now though because I think they're gonna come out with our dinner meal soon. So I'm gonna keep it open so the staff does not think that we're sleeping and don't want food. But isn't that so cool? Good morning! I just slept with my sleep mask on. I think I slept. I feel like I slept because it went by really fast, but Shanna just woke up too, and I think we're about to land. It was very, very comfortable though, but like I actually slept slow. I will say lying flat is like the best way to get sleep on a plane because it just feels like you're in a bed. Game changing. I put these cookies on and I didn't see a single second of one. Okay, so we made it to Dubrovnik. Basically, we went from New York to Amsterdam, and then we went from Amsterdam to Dubrovnik, and in between we were at the KLM lounge, which was really nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. I feel like everything with our flights today went so smoothly, and it was really nice. We just like did our 2 flights, we went to 2 lounges, we felt very bougie, I'll say.
I also feel like we feel so refreshed because of the way that we traveled today. The overnight flight from New York to Amsterdam, being in business class, really is like completely game changing because you can lay flat, you can sleep, you can actually like get real sleep on the plane, and then you wake up and you just feel like normal.
It's only like 1 p.m. right here, right now in Croatia. So like we flew literally overnight, and we're like here not feeling like totally dead. Like we're feeling like pretty refreshed, and we're like excited and ready to go explore.
So yeah, like Gabby said, it's like 1 p.m. now, so we're kind of a little bit hungry, but I feel like we just really want to go out and explore because the drive from the airport to our hotel. So I think our main goal for today is to go to like kind of like the old town of Dubrovnik and just explore, try and get a lay of the land, and then tomorrow we can really like dive right in.
But like we dive in. But yeah, we still have a pretty full day today, so it should be really amazing. And like just driving to this hotel, y'all, the views were crazy.
Incredible.
Oh my god, it is so beautiful here. Like that's why Shanna and I are just like,
we have to go.
Where we are right now is literally King's Landing, Game of Thrones. Come on, everybody.
Basically, the entire old town is King's Landing, so there's just like so many different Game of Thrones like filming locations here in the old town. But
yeah, I
can't believe we're here right now.
It's crazy. I can't believe we're here. We're obviously huge Game of Thrones fans, which is one of the reasons this has been on our list for so long. And there's so many different places like within this city where like they actually film for Game of Thrones. So I think as we come upon those, we'll just show you. Okay, you guys. So on every trip, what do I look for? I think you know that the answer is cat. 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 And did we already meet a cat? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi.
This one's a little scared.
Oh, look at this cutie pie. Hi. Oh, he likes you.
He's kneading on his
He likes you. Give him a pet.
Came to Buzza Bar, which is a really famous bar like in the cliffs here in the like old city of Dubrovnik. So right now we're sitting kind of like at the top with some local beers,
which we always like to try a local beer wherever we go, and this one is pretty good. It's good.
I'm not gonna try and pronounce it, so you
I'm
guys
not.
can
I tried to pronounce it when I ordered it, and that was enough.
But I'll show you the view in a second. But people are actually swimming here, so and Gabby and I do have our bathing suits, so we're like, are we gonna go swimming in the Adriatic Sea right now?
I know, we put it in our bags to be safe, but we're not sure. We're trying to figure it out right now. We're like, should we go swimming? Like, we didn't really bring the right change of clothes, but also it's like,
you only live once.
You only live once. How often are you just like on the side of the Adriatic Sea and you can go swimming in it? Not that often.
Yeah, also this bar is famous because it is in the cliffs, but also apparently people jump off the cliffs into the water. I don't think I've seen anyone do that yet. So there's the kind of people just like walking into the water via like a ladder, but we'll see. It is very tempting.
How did it feel?
That was actually not that high at all. The
No?
one in Curacao is way higher than that. In Curacao, I wouldn't say hard, just higher. Like the jump is higher. That one's not that high. There's just like a rock underneath, so you have to like jump out. But it was so fun. The water was really nice.
It felt really nice?
Yeah.
You could have jumped from a higher rock. You want to go try that now?
No.
I'm good. Too high? Too high?
I'll only go back if you come with me.
She did it though. I could not figure out how to change into my bathing suit in this outfit, so I was just like, it's not gonna happen. Also, it's really crowded now. Like, this is clearly a popular thing to come do because like now, like, I don't even know how to show you all the crowd, but it's crazy. Yeah, a lot of fun. And Shanna did it.
Now my hair's all wet and I have to drive over to my house.
You got a suntan.
Without a towel.
So it's a little later now. Shanna did her jump and we decided it was still a little too early to go to dinner even though we're really hungry and wanted to go to dinner.
Because we've been awake since like the dawn of time, it feels like, because we've left New York over 24 hours ago.
So we decided to go to another bar nearby that I saw online is supposed to be really good, and we're here now. It's called Malabuza, and it's similar to the other bar that we went to, as in it's right by the water.
Yeah, like this is like really similar vibe with like people sitting on the rocks and everything.
Yeah,
just swimming in the water.
Less jumping, because I don't think like people are jumping off into the water over here. They're more like swimming, relaxation kind of thing. But we got some spritzes, and they're pretty good.
I got a Hugo spritz.
I got a little Aperol, and we're just sitting by the water, relaxing. It is so, so beautiful. It's such a vibe here in Croatia, you guys. Also, I Googled it because I was like, why is everything called buza? But buza in Croatian actually means hole, so I'm guessing that has something to do with like it being within the city walls. I'll do a little more research on that, but I just thought that that was interesting.
But also, the way that you enter this bar is through this little like hole in the castle walls that someone's like exiting now. So maybe that also has to do with it,
right? It's kind of cool. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day now, and we've decided to come back to the Old Town. We wanted to go grab a little coffee this morning, but also we decided that we're gonna go do all of the Game of Thrones stuff today, so we're gonna take you along with us. But we're starting with the gate. I think you can see it behind us. There it is. It's really windy.
And my hair is like, hold on, I'm gonna step out of the clip so that my hair is not like blowing everywhere.
It's windy today, so our hair is blowing everywhere, but we're gonna start with the gate where you walk into the Old Town. I feel like this is a really good view of it. It's always really crowded. There's always like a million people walking in.
But I will say it is
beautiful.
a lot less crowded today than it was yesterday. Although yesterday
like
we
right
were
now,
here
no
at like
one's
2
there.
p.m. Basically, we're kind of doing our own like Game of Thrones tour because we're just gonna go to all the spots that we know of that they filmed of inside the old city. So
yeah,
and we first gonna grab a coffee unless we see some spots along the way. So behind us right now is the Jesuit Stairs, which is actually a filming location for Game of Thrones. They actually filmed the really iconic scene here where like Cersei is like walking down the steps, like kind of like when she cuts her hair after like being shaved. I'll try and put like a still from the show.
It's literally like one of the most famous scenes from the show. It's like where she's being shamed and she walks down the stairs.
Yesterday when we came here, these stairs were packed. There's probably like 100 people around this like stair area, but now it's like 9 in the morning and there's like hardly any people here. So definitely try and come in the morning if you want to come with less people.
Yeah, for sure. I think we were mentioning yesterday that the city is pretty touristy, and we're even in the off season right now, and it's still really crowded with people visiting, so it's clearly a really popular city to come and visit, but definitely coming more in the morning. So far we've seen things a lot more empty than we did at like 2 in the afternoon when we landed. So that's definitely a pro tip if you want to see some of these things just with a little less people. Okay, so I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but there are actually lots of cats in Croatia, and they're being taken really good care of. But we just came to this really cute coffee shop. Shanna's ordering us coffees right now, and there's signs here about donating to the cats, so I took some euros out, and there's lots of cats over here that like they live in this little area and they're feeding them, and it's so cute. Wait, I gotta show you. Hi. Hello. Hi, good morning. But look, if you look here, just cats everywhere. Cats everywhere. Basically, I'm living my dream right now.
Okay, so we came to Cogito Coffee, which is literally like maybe like a less than 5-minute walk from the Jesuit Stairs. So I got a flat white hot because I think that they're like kind of known for their flat whites. They have like a thing with like, they have like a flat white in a can, like an iced flat white in a can or something. And Gabby got an iced cappuccino.
Which looks so good. I'm so
we got
excited
oat milk,
about it.
obviously.
Obviously. So try it. Let us know how it is.
Okay. It's so pretty. Yum.
Yum.
I feel like I'm back in Australia. So this is another Game of Thrones filming location behind me. This is the Ethnographic Museum here in Dubrovnik, but it's actually in Game of Thrones Littlefinger's brothel, which is really cool because that's like such a big part of the show. They do so many scenes there, and this is where they filmed outside of it. While we were just randomly walking around the old town, we found this like little market. I'm just gonna flip the camera so you can see. This is like the little local market happening. They have like food, produce, like souvenirs and stuff.
And we got this bag of traditional Dubrovnik sweets. It's like these like caramelized nuts, these like lemon slices,
And fig.
and figs, and it looks amazing. So we're like, we have to get this and we can eat this the next few days.
Yeah, fig seems to be a really common like snack here. Like there's like fig cake, there's like all different kinds of like fig desserts and stuff. We've seen it a lot so far in the like 24 hours that we've been here.
Yeah, so we're really excited to try this, and this is just so cool. They have like stands with like fresh honey, lavender, fruit, stuff like this.
Lavender also seems really popular here. We saw like obviously lots of lavender that you could like bring home with you, or like lavender scent and stuff, but also like lavender coffee we saw a lot of places
Yeah,
too.
like so many cool things. So I think we're gonna have to have some lavender on this trip. Like maybe even like a lavender vegan ice cream would be good if we can find one. I think that would be nice to try, but it's just really, really cool here. And I feel like it's so cool to stumble on like a market like this and like find like local things. Like they even have like handmade magnets, so we might try and go find one of those for our apartment too.
Okay, so for lunch we came to this place in the old city called Soul Kitchen. They have a ton of vegan options on the menu, and also a lot of options that like could be a vegan option if you asked. So I got something called fake Italian, which is like kind of like a tofu bolognese on top of like French fries.
It looks
so good.
amazing.
I want to like try and get like all of it into like one.
Like get it all in one fry.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. That looks incredible.
Wow, it's really good.
So good. I got this little appetizer. I feel like it said it was like a side, but it looks amazing. It's like glazed carrots and hummus and like nuts and stuff. And then I think we're also gonna go get a little vegan ice cream later. So, because we passed a place that had tons of vegan options, but we'll show you when we do that. But this just looks amazing. We leave the restaurant and 1 second later,
There's a cat in a window.
oh my God, are you kidding?
So cute. Okay, so we went to that gelato place. It's called Aroma Gelato. They have like 2 locations in the old town. I got lavender lemon because just earlier we were just saying that there's so much lavender flavored stuff here. I needed to try lavender one.
Yeah, we did find lavender ice cream. It's good?
And it's vegan.
Yes.
It's lavender lemon, so good.
They had a lot of vegan options. I got like a dark chocolate, which I'm gonna try to not spill on myself now.
You're wearing black at least.
At least today I'm wearing black, correct. This is so cool.
So this is also a scene that's used in Game of Thrones. This is Blackwater Bay, which is where tons of battles happen.
Yeah, and if I stand
in
over
the water.
here, you can kind of recognize like they get all of the like landscape here, like in some of the scenes.
This is so crazy. Like me and Gab were saying like who location scouted this because this is insane.
The location scout, legend.
There's also like a fort up there that we're gonna go to after, but like this is crazy.
It's like crazy beautiful, like it's insane.
Okay, so from Blackwater Bay, we kind of walked up those stairs that we showed you, and now we're at Fort Lavorjek. I'm definitely pronouncing it wrong. I'm just going to put the name on screen because the Croatian is really hard for us to say.
Yeah, we're bad at pronouncing things, as you all know, but we're doing our best.
But inside the fort is another Game of Thrones filming location. Here is what they used as the Red Keep, which is so cool. Like it looks exactly like that.
It's beautiful, and I think there's like a few floors, so we can show you a little more of it. But like, you get views of the ocean. It's crazy, and it looks just like Game of Thrones.
It literally, like, I feel like I'm in the show right now. Like, look at this window. It's crazy. This is the view from kind of like the top of that fort, and this is what King's Landing is used as in Game of Thrones. Like, this view is kind of like what King's Landing is. It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. Like the clock tower?
Yeah.
Look at that. That is so cool.
This is so crazy. Okay, so we finished up at the fort. It was 15 euros per person, by the way, to enter. So for us, it was like 30 euros total. But the views from inside and also from the top were like insane. I mean, I think I already showed that like it was basically like the view of like what you see in Game of Thrones is like King's Landing, and it is literally like half the price or even less than half the price of paying to go to the walls with a really similar view. So a lot of people do like a walk along the Dubrovnik Old City walls, which is like 40 euros per person. So for us, it would be 80 euros.
Which is a lot, we feel like.
Which is a lot to go do that. And we feel like by just walking around the old town up and down, like on the outside of the old town, also by this fort, we kind of got the vibe of like what the old walls look like without having to pay 80 euros. So that's a little Croatia Dubrovnik tip for you all. I feel like if you don't want to pay 80 euros for the wall, I think just come to this fort. And I think you'll get a really similar view for more than half the price.
I feel like like that's a real hack because also coming to this fort was amazing. We saw so many beautiful views on the way here. Walking around that fort was like so fun. It wasn't as touristy as like the areas
or crowded, yeah.
Or crowded. Like the areas within the old city are really touristy and really crowded, and this was way more chill. And like also you get like a whole activity out of it that we really liked. And the property over here is just so beautiful. And I think you get an even nicer view because like you see the view of the old town with the walls versus like being on the wall just seeing the view like into the city. So
I really liked it. I liked it.
Really liked it. Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys a fact because earlier Shanna and I were looking up, okay, like the old town. How old is the old town? Like kind of wonder that with these kind of things if you don't know the history. So the old city of Dubrovnik was founded as Ragusa in the 7th century, approximately 1400 years ago.
That's so crazy.
It says it was founded by refugees fleeing the destruction of the Roman city of Epidaurus. The old city was reconstructed and refined over the centuries, and their current form is largely defined by the 14th and 16th centuries.
That is so crazy. That this city, and I will say they did a really good job preserving it. Like it still feels like very like medieval when you're inside there, which is definitely why it makes sense for filming Game of Thrones.
It does. It's really, really cool. Like I literally feel like today we've been in Game of Thrones. Like we've seen so many places from Game of Thrones, and I'm just like, it makes sense that they decided to film this here of all places in the world because it's just like so magnificent.
I mean, we have been to some Game of Thrones filming locations in other countries like in Malta and I think maybe even some other ones that we visited, but this one is like where a big bulk of at least the earlier seasons of Game of Thrones were filmed, and it's so cool.
It's very, very cool, and we're obviously like, we're kind of nerds. Like we like our shows, you know? So like seeing stuff from shows that we really like, it's just such a cool thing to experience, and this city is just like amazing. There's a lot of tourists here, but it makes sense because it's just such a cool city. We are at Veg Up right now, and we are gonna get some like vegan fast food. This is kind of like a vegan fast food spot, but
or at least they have vegan options.
They have vegan options.
Yeah.
It's like vegetarian and vegan, and they said that on the vegetarian menu you could make a lot of stuff vegan. So Shanna and I both ordered, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, I feel like it seems like it's supposed to be like traditional Croatian like fast food, like maybe like what you would get like after like a night out or something. That's kind of like the vibe that it's giving. So we also got some local beers. So I got one from Dubrovnik Beer Company called Fortunal. She said it's kind of like a tropical tasting one, and Gabby got a lager, right?
Yeah, it's a lager. I like my beer light. Okay, we just got our food, and Shanna's gonna give the review. What you think?
This is really yummy.
Yummy?
So I got like a vegan like barbecue like I don't know, kind of like it's like a pita burger. It's like a burger on like pita bread. It kind of looks like so good.
I'm about to devour mine too. Looks delish. Also, we got all the hot sauces, obviously. Good morning, everybody.
So we are actually in a completely different part of Croatia right now, but we wanted to end the Dubrovnik video because we weren't sure if we were going to make one video of our whole trip, but I feel like we did so much in Dubrovnik. I think that could just be its own video, and then the rest of our trip could be in a separate video.
Yeah, like we had so much fun in Dubrovnik that we're like, I think it's its own video completely because like we just filmed so much because there were so many cool things that we were doing, and also all of the Game of Thrones stuff to us is just...
It was so cool.
So cool. And I actually think that some of the other islands that we're going to also have like places from Game of Thrones. So if you were interested in that, you might be seeing more of that in whatever the next video is.
So we're gonna end our Dubrovnik video here. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching, and hopefully we helped you with some travel tips if you're coming to Dubrovnik at any point. I will say it was really touristy, but I think for a reason. It is so worth it to visit. It's so beautiful. Definitely one of the most beautiful places we've ever been.
Yeah, like insane, like jaw-dropping. I was trying to think of a word.
So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon with another video. Bye.
Bye.